Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K Rock and Metal channel. And today we're continuing our journey with the Lawnchair Youth from Birmingham, Alabama. And we're checking out a band called Pains. And the song is called Smoldering Willows.
What are they
The band
called?
is called Pains and the song is called Smoldering Willows. Of course, I need to ask Kirk and Andy, what do you believe this band is going to be genre-wise?
Well, you said Pains. I
Yeah.
was going for the old hardcore, but Smoldering Willows added to it. I'm going to go with Doom.
Oh, yeah. Good, cool, yeah. Kirk?
I'd love it to be Doom.
So, our friends in the Hertfordshire hardcore band, or London hardcore band, Death Goals, are on tour with a Danish experimental hardcore band. You ready for the name, Andy? Called Eyes. Terrible name for a band, but they are a good band. So I'm going to go for art school experimental hardcore.
Okay, I'm now going to tell you that the song is 1 minute and 56 seconds long.
Great
Would you like to
score.
check it's not Doom?
Yeah, it's definitely not Dane.
It's an intro to a Doom song. I'm going with Thrash. Sod it.
Pains.
Let's find out.
Okay, now.
Okay, there you go. Pains and Smoldering Waves. There's no fucking smouldering there, was there, really?
Raging.
Jesus Christ.
Raging
Andy,
Inferno.
all yours, mate.
Say again.
All yours. Go
Oh,
for it.
mine. The dual vocal attack and the musical technicality, I thought of Nile. Well, I mean, it sounds nothing like Nile, but if you imagine Nile playing muddy, ferocious, 1,000-mile-an-hour hardcore, that's what they come up with. If the three, the Carl Sanders and co got in the studio and had a bit of a play around. I think the song suffered with production on that one. The riffs were there, but you really had to dig deep to find, try and find them. There were moments where the guitar came through, but not enough for me. I like what they're trying to do. Again, it's unusual. It's not something you come across very often, and I can't really compare it, but it was ferocious. I like the interplay between the two vocalists, but I would like to have had more, more sort of traditional metal coming through, more guitar tone. It was just a bit percussive, wasn't it? The drums were at the forefront, and there's a lot of cymbal playing there as well. But I think they've got potential. I think they just need to sort of get that song redone,
remix it,
remix and remastered, whatever the phrases are, because it sounded like like I said, it reminded me of Nile, but nowhere near as good with the production of the song. But the same attitude, same delivery almost, but just a bit dirty, really.
Okay,
which is a shame because I'd like to have taken it. The look of the guys as well, the attitude. They look like a death metal band. They look like the sort of band you'd want to get into and want to see live. But it sounded like a live performance, but not the best live sound. If they were playing one of their sort of songs on a live stage, which was a shame.
Okay, what about yourself, Kirk?
I can't decide if they were a hardcore band who listened to brutal death metal or a brutal death metal band that listened to hardcore. So in terms of production, Andy, it's meant to be like that, messy, rough, raw. You could definitely, do you know what? I actually cannot stand brutal death metal or slam. It's unlistenable. It's formulaic. I hate the vocals. This was interesting because it had that visceral or eviscerating vocal style of really extreme hardcore with suffocation, deeds of flesh, cryptopsy, dying fetus, that kind of vibe going on. You're right, the riffs just got buried underneath those blast beats, but I don't really think they care about that, Andy. I think it's just, like you said, very percussive. It's just about 1,000 miles per hour. We are just going to make your bowels rumble, and rip out your heart from your chest. So I'm pleased it was probably, what was it? Did it get to 2 minutes?
1 minute 56, I think.
Okay. If that was an album with 12 songs and they had 2 or 3 palate cleansers, I'd enjoy it. 12 songs like that, I'd be bored shitless after 7. But to be fair, it is so aggressive. You can't really switch off. You don't become immune to music like that when it's as violent as that. So they're definitely doing something right, even if it's probably the least subtle way of retaining your attention. But took me by surprise, yeah. But to me, I would say a band probably with hardcore roots who've discovered death metal and they've just turned into an extreme metal band.
Okay, so from my point of view, so when we've done a few Japanese like crossover new metal-y type ones, and Andy, you kind of just go, "What? I've got nothing to really say about this. That it's not my genre, it's not my thing," and that's exactly where I'm going to sit with this one because I can't give. What's that saying? If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And that's not taking anything in the band. Their band are doing a style of music that I just absolutely hate. I would never listen to it in a world. If someone put it on and I was in the room, I'd leave the room. If this band was playing live at one of our venues, I would leave as soon as the song started playing because it's just, I don't enjoy that sort of music. But I'm not taking away from what the band do as far as people that are really into that music. I just couldn't tell you if this is a good style of that style. I almost thought it was an extreme death metal sort of genre at that point because I probably would say that, as you said about the production, they probably wanted that messy black metal almost sound. Overkill on the drums. To fix that sound, you'd have to bring all those cymbals right down in the mix. And that's a choice. Someone's made the choice to put the drums that loud. If they brought that down, you'd hear the guitar riff. But for me, as far as listening to that sort of song, if we were doing an album review, I would have opted out of the album review because I can't give you a constructive feedback on it. My feedback is going to give nothing back to them and no benefit to them. So that was a long way of me abstaining there, but fair enough.
Do we think they're
what I said?
Twins?
What?
Do we think they're brothers or identical twins?
I think brothers.
Brothers. Yeah, I mean, you said about the overkill on the drums, which, like I said it a couple of times. It's a shame because the guy's playing some real technical riffs there, but you just can't.
You can't hear them.
You can't pick anything out apart from the odd second here and there when perhaps there's a pause in the drumming and the percussion. But he's what is there. Sounds like it would be really, really good. It's like brutal death metal. Echoing what you said, Kirk. It's a mix of hardcore and brutal death metal. Which way round is the stronger element? We can debate, but it's just buried. Why they've opted for that raw, muddy, lo-fi black metal sound, I don't know. Production.
The guitars sound like blowtorches. There's the treble settings on that are so high. they're hostile, aren't they? Like an electric fence that's hissing, when you touch it and get electrocuted. That's what they were going for, I thought, with the amp settings for the guitar.
Well, it's because when we do these videos, we're listening on 3 different systems. So you've got laptop speakers, Andy, so you're going to lose a load of that low end anyway. Kirk, you're probably listening to, are you on laptop speakers or on computer speakers?
Laptop, yeah.
So you guys are all getting no real proper low end, but I've got studio recording speakers. So when you guys sometimes talk about how it's a bad mix, I've got it on here going, well, no, it ain't a bad mix. It's just, unfortunately, your speakers aren't brilliant for that. You're not picking up a lot of the frequencies. But even I was on this one going, I can't hear bugger all of the guitars until the drums and everyone stopped. And then he played something. I went, oh, there is a fucking guitar there. Brilliant. Yeah. And there's... That's my impression of the drums for today. Anyway, if you enjoyed our video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.